Recitativo di Fantasia. So this is the main mode that a lot of people will be going through for this patch. It is a permanent game mode, so you don't really have to rush through it, but you do kind of want to do it because you can get the Selena shards from this game mode. You will need Nume items. Okay, sure. And to get that, you go through this theater mode. There are four difficulties. You start with basic, and to unlock the harder ones, you have to at least clear each difficulty once, and each difficulty will have different effects on the stage. You will be given different rewards, whether it be inspiration, cadenza, or the Nume. So the Nume again is for getting stuff from the shop. The cadenza is for stage codex. These stage codex are basically the buffs that you'll be earning as you progress through the event. It's kind of a it's kind of a roguelike mode, although at least right now I've only done the basic one and it doesn't really seem that difficult. But again, you can pick harder difficulties, and picking harder difficulties is nice because it will increase the rewards you get. Alright, yeah, why not? Confirm to select intermediate. Yes. So you'll start in the Dark Woods and then you'll move on to the next area. There is a story tied to this, so if you skip the story, you might be lost, like me. I was kind of lost here. You do start the stage with being able to recruit up to two constructs, as shown here. You are given a choice of 3, but you can refresh up to 5 times to be able to, you know, choose 2 units that you might like. I guess I'll try Vera. In my previous run, I did Chrome and Live Imperia, so it really depends. Ooh, there we go. We got the Imperia. Why not? So, for example, I'll start with these 2, and then you will be given random stages where you can start with. So it will tell you, like, you'll have a story node, a conflict, or a shop. It'll depend on your progress through this event. You can click on the items to know what you are getting. So this one will increase the overall battle power. I'm kind of blocking it, but in the bottom right, you can see the total team's battle power. Or you can get inspiration or other rewards from doing battle. There are not all nodes involve combat. There are some nodes that are just picking multiple choice story answers. But yeah, you can pretty much pick the team. And as the battle power shows, they are at 1-7. But yeah, you can get this to increase their levels. There is a different node where there is a different option where you get buffs, and each of those buffs can affect something different, whether it be an ice buff, energy buff, lightning buff, fire buff. It really depends, and they will trigger based on whether you do a normal attack, signature move, or pinging orbs. So it really depends. So you have to kind of read what each of those buffs do for the party. And then as you progress, you'll get more rewards, and then as you get more rewards, you can unlock more Selena shards, and then you can get her for free. And that's Recitativo di Fantasia in a nutshell. You can get Selena for free. There are 50 shards in the shop. The first 30 shards do cost 1,000. And the other 20 shards are over here. But you can only get them if when you clear a certain scene or difficulty. And I'm assuming that as you continue this more and more, because like when I did the first attempt, I could only go up to scene 3 or scene 4, and then it automatically ends there. I don't want to get further into that for spoiler reasons, but it does say that more stuff will be unlocked. Yeah, here behind the curtain there are 3 types of enhancements. Ooh, okay. So this one I didn't do before. Ah, like there. Clear scene 3, island surrounding for the first time. So this is where you'll use your inspiration points on. Performance already started, you can only... Okay. So these are passive buffs. So as you play the game over and over, you have different missions that you need to do. Clear scene 5. Clear scene 6. Clear... yeah. Light up ballet and ballad. So, yeah. Character deals damage. So they'll give different different buffs. So again, it is kind of like a roguelike mode. So even if you do finish, you don't necessarily start from 0. You can get these buffs. And you can also get more buffs. So these are the passes that I was talking about, where it will give specific buffs to like certain elements. Like for example, this one for triggering, like this one, which is Impressionism, it will give flame attack buffs. Nationalism is Lightning Orb. So each different category will give different. And in my first attempt, I used the Icicle one, which was Realism. So, then of course, as you progress, Marg will be your shop currency. So, as you progress through the stages, you will happen upon a shop every once in a while, and you can use this to buy like buffs or more of the cadenza or inspiration currency, such. So it's your typical roguelike kind of deal. Now, as for the extent of it, I'm not really sure. Right now, it was pretty... I guess it's fitting that the first difficulty says it's basic, so a lot of it did seem pretty basic, but I'm assuming that as you progress through the harder difficulties, it will start to ramp up and give more diversifying quirks in the story and such, or choices in the story that could change the outcome of where you end up. So, yeah. And like and also if you're, someone was asking in the chat, so if you're level 60 account, you should be fine. A lot of the characters here are trial characters. When you can use your own characters once the trial characters reach a certain battle power. I think it was there it says right on top, 7,200 to use your own character. So at least if you're newly starting, you can use trial characters, and you should be able to progress through this mode with not too much problems. But then of course, I am assuming that probably it would be better to eventually end up using your own characters, assuming your own characters are fully leveled, but who knows? I don't have any transcendence. Okay, there. So yeah, that is the new Fantasia mode in a nutshell. I hope you found that informative. And if it worked, I'll probably review this, and if I like how it went, I will probably put this on the YouTube channel. So if you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye, YouTube.